President Horner, Chairman Korologos, ladies and gentlemen, and most especially proud parents and worthy graduates, good evening. It is a truly wonderful and moving honor for me to be standing in front of you all here today. It is particularly poignant for me personally because I never completed university. So here I am, graduating 20 years late. Thank you so much. I am so very grateful to the Board of Trustees for bestowing this overwhelming honor on me. If there was ever an X marks the spot moment in my life, it is here, now, in front of you all, on this minute of this day, of this month of this year. So here we are, X. So I want to begin by emphatically congratulating you all on graduating. Well done to you all. So much hard work, effort, and commitment all coming together. One chapter ends, yet another begins. Don't forget that an end is also a beginning. It is an opportunity to better oneself, to reaffirm one's soul and values, to be you. Don't waste this transition. Don't ever waste such visible and obvious opportunities to change for the better. Now, we live in a world where information has been massively democratized. Transparency rules, and the borders of the world are constantly narrowing. Whilst bringing massive benefits, it can also result in a dilution of traditional core values. Φιλότιμο, φιλοξενία, φιλία, φιλανθρωπία. These are powerful words that you need to hold on to, however much they can get drowned out. We also need to be aware from where we have come and how much suffering has occurred in the years gone by. However bad things are today here in Greece, there is no occupation, no famine, and no massacres. We should look back into the past to gain appreciation for the present. It is crucial to know and respect from where we have come in order to dream and better understand where we want to go. If one views one's past through a dignified and proud lens, this can give one limitless courage and conviction during the most difficult of times, of which we all have many. The key thought, though, and I mean key, you must ask yourselves when difficulties inevitably envelop you, is this: will you confront them and take the path of wisdom and reflection? Or will you give in to them and take the path of self-pity and regret? One of these paths leads to progress, the other can lead to bitterness. Will you stand up to difficulty or flee from it? Fight it or run from it? The deeper the problems, the deeper the resolve that is needed to solve them. Don't run, combat. Don't give in, fight on. And don't complain, contribute. If someone puts you down, you better stand up again. You better stand up again. And stand up stronger. Fight your fears and harvest your hopes. Now, whatever you do with your lives, you also need to love it. Do what you love and love what you do. And if this is accompanied by belief and conviction, it is a powerful and potent combination, and you will always positively surprise yourselves. Now, you need both passion and self-belief. Do not settle for anything less as the starting point. For the heart of success is self-belief. If this is then married to moral courage and fortitude, it is a powerful combination, and you have the seeds of sustainable success in your pocket. Now plant them with wisdom and vision. Now, I want to tell you that I have never worked primarily for money. It was never the driving motive or what resulted in a bottomless well of energy to keep going. We worked to right a wrong that existed that has now been righted. And I tell you this because the power and the courage you will have if you fight for something you believe in will trump any ambition for material gain. Find a cause. Tap into the genetic coding of the accrued suffering of your grandparents, your parents, and ancestors, I should say, and what they endured for you to be here today, and draw it down. Now, our grandparents and parents built yesterday, and in a sense, my generation is building today. But you will build tomorrow. So build it with wisdom and passion to honor the generations of yesteryear. For if you work more out of duty and honor, I assure you, you will have more guts and glory than if your aims are solely limited to material gain. Now, given the current crisis that we're in here in Greece, I strongly believe that your mindset should be, what are you going to do to prevent the crisis from continuing, and not what is the crisis going to prevent you from doing. Look at life through the prism of possibility and spend your lives trying to convert that possibility into probability. But I also caution you to be careful when things go well for you. Always keep your feet on the ground and ensure hubris always gives way to humility. For history is littered with successful people undone by hubris. Now, when we built our company Libra, the starting point was not that it was going to be easy or indeed possible, but that it was going to be hard and impossible. Hard over easy, impossible over possible. And yet here we are. We wanted to be a force for good. We also fought very hard to keep our kindness and humanity, even when faced with immense difficulties. And we did. And so can you. And so should you. Ultimately, though, what will define you is the bad times, not the good. How do you react when faced with attrition or obstruction? This is what will determine you. For nothing of real value or true worth either is or should be free or easy. It requires struggle, effort, commitment, and conviction. So what am I trying to say? Make it less about me and more about we. Us, not I. Emis, not εγώ. Finally, be kind. Keep your empathy. Enhance your empathy. For that is what makes us and keeps us truly human. So I wish you all the success in the world. And remember, never, ever, ever give up. The president will shortly be handing you your diplomas. He's also handing you our collective future. be kind with it, and be wise with it. Thank you.